Hey everyone, this is Deborah at Craft Project Whiplash, and I thought I'd shoot a really quick video to answer some questions that I've had about my scrap rack and how I tilt it up in the front to make it a little bit, it's still angled, but it's not as severe an angle as it's designed to be. I find that I don't have any page sagging this way. I don't have any pages coming out of the top rings, and I also don't put a lot of stress on the spinders this way. So it's just the way that I do it, and I've had a lot of questions, and like I say, I don't have any sagging or any issues like that. So what I have done is I've taken boards, and the only reason I don't use one board is because I just used what I had, and I just wanted to prop it up a little bit higher. Like this is a 2x4 underneath here, stained, and then this is a 1x material. If you're familiar with wood, it's not really 2 inches and it's not really 1 inch here. Wood measurements, this is 1.5 inches, this is 3/4 of an inch for some reason. So anyway, the whole total adds up to 2.25 inches. I just used what I had. If I only had 2 inches, I would have used that. I didn't feel like 1.5 inches was enough, so I just had this out in my garage, so I used it. So if you were going to put something like this together and you had a husband who could take a 2x4, or you could do it. I mean, gosh, I do woodworking. So anyway, you could rip down a 2x4 and, you know, to come to 2.25 inches or 2.5 inches, or anywhere you feel comfortable. But this is what I did. 2.25 inches, it was perfect. I had it laying around. You could easily find a piece of 1x4 at your lumber and a 2x4 at your lumber store, and then stack them together to come up with this. So it was really the easiest way to go. So, and I just stained it so that it would, actually this is like an old reclaim piece, so it has kind of its own finish on it, and then I stained this piece to kind of go with my furniture down here. So I'll do a little view from the side so you can see what I mean. This is a 2x4 height, and then this is a 1x. Actually, I think it's a 1x2. It doesn't have to be very deep. This one is probably 2.5 inches deep, maybe, and this one's only like, well, it's just about 2 inches or so. This doesn't matter as long as the front part, which is only 1/2 inch, the front part of this, the base of the scrap rack, as long as it's got enough room for that and it won't slide around. So, and then the back is just sitting on its normal, sorry for the lighting, it's kind of hidden, so, but that's just its normal back here, and I just raised up the front. So instead of having more of a steeper incline, it has a slightly less, and I don't find that it interferes in any way in me being able to go through it. If it was too much, a little too flat, you could just put it on a lower surface, and then it would be really easy to go through. So anyway, this was a question about the scrap rack that I had, so I thought I would follow up, and hopefully, if let me answer one more question, was about the dividers, and they're just from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 in a pack. These happen to be clear. These are clear. They have colored ones, but I wanted clear ones. And I did put them in here long ways instead of putting them in the tall ways, and then it doesn't stick out. I wanted it to stick out, so you can kind of see they stick out this way, and then I can label them with what sticks out. So it doesn't completely cover from top to bottom. There's like maybe 1/2 inch down here, and then maybe 1 inch or so at the top that sticks out, but that doesn't bother me. It was more important that I had a little bit more room out here so that I could put a label on these. And I just punched them with I'll show you that. Come over here. Sorry. Really quickly. And I would punch like a couple at a time, and I use this power punch. It's a true 1/4 inch. The bind it all and stuff is like 3/16, or some of the other punches are a little bit smaller, and it makes it harder to turn on the scrap rack. You really want a true 1/4 inch. And these type punches don't really want to punch through that plastic very well. So this wasn't very expensive. I think it was like $15, and I got it half off with a coupon. So it's a really good tool. So I think that's all of the questions I had about the scrap rack. And so if you have any more questions, leave me a comment, and I'll do what I can. Thank you. Bye, guys.